Whether by fate or circumstance, I found myself in the middle of June filming Shanghorrorfest Part 4, The Blood Curl of the Orient. My goal for the evening? Simple. I wanted to get an idea through the organizers and performers their perspectives on intercultural arts, and hopefully get a better understanding of my own. The players? An organizer/DJ, a multi-hyphenate performer, and a motley melee of cross-cultural artists, musicians, and metalheads. This was going to be a weird night.
Well, okay, yeah, right. So, no, you got it, but you can just be in the audience and start getting irritated by that. And then...
Keep talking. I'm going to change right now because I don't...
Can you change your face?
Okay, look at this.
Great.
Okay, see this?
Great.
See this?
Great.
This is called the Sichuan Opera.
This is perfect. You're doing great. So we have Next Door with food, we have an art show, we have this remixed film, 3 heavy metal bands, and just other tiny elements for example, in between the bands we have horror film clips that I've cut together that are all from the public domain. It's all 100% legitimate.
I think it'll be a very interesting show because this will be the first time that I've incorporated some quote-unquote interpretive dancing. I think this whole week I've been trying to relate it to something related to Chinese culture, something that related to our studies, and I think I could relate it to the idea of Sichuan opera, the idea of changing face as a way of showing different characters.
I would 100% classify this as a intercultural show in multiple factors. Well, we're having Chinese musicians, we're having Western musicians. The 3 kind of principal people are Sishan from Canada, I'm from the United States, CZ's from China. We're taking old things, relatively, 1922, almost about 100-year-old movie, combining it with new digital music and sound and a new soundtrack. There's just so many different ways that the culture crosses over.
Okay, I have to ask this. What do you think Professor Fei is going to think about this?
Well, I think...
Buggy till you puke.
Well, I mean... if she came, I think she would be really, scared, especially by the Pennywise mask.
I've been to hundreds of shows and performances over the years, but it's safe to say for this one, I had no idea what to expect.
Cool. I guess we should fucking start right now, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
You're probably doing drugs back at home. You're doing so much sin out there. I can't believe it. How can you trust someone so despicable, so evil, that will rot your corrupt bones? Let me tell you a little story. Satan is real, working in power. You can see him and hear him in this world today. Satan is real, working in spirit. He can tempt you and lead you astray. I think I can feel the evil spirits in me and all around me.
That was all. It was okay. It was okay. The crowd, they didn't want to look at my face. You know, I want to do it again because I think it could have been better, but it actually worked out well. I thought I was gonna fall in the water because I couldn't even see where I was pouring the water. I didn't think I was gonna have a wireless mic, and I'm trying to dance with the mic, but it's very difficult.
After watching Joseph's performance and traversing the sinister, sonic landscape of DJ BO's Haxon, it struck me how bizarre this whole thing was. Even the subtitles reflected the intercultural elements, Swedish, English, and Chinese all displayed on the screen. It made me think, could the director, 100 years ago, ever have imagined his work could have been reinterpreted in such a unique way? What would he think about the show tonight? I had a sneaking suspicion he would probably think it's pretty fucking dope. Next up were the heavy metal bands. A subgenre of rock forged in seedy bars decades ago in New York City and London was now being reimagined by 3 cross-cultural bands in a Chinese megacity thousands of miles from its places of origin. Metalheads were everywhere.
在中国不是很多人去喜欢这个音乐，因为在中国最多的听的肯定是那种 pop， 非常 pop 的那种。Underground 是另外一个不同的一个领域。 但是在 underground music 这个范围里面 ，metal 更小的。但不管怎么样，坚持去做，我觉得坚持去玩。
Perhaps the most startling revelation of the night came from the lead singer of Blood of Life, Lilith Chen.
So actually, I'm a full-time lawyer. So this is my part-time.
Say that again.
Full-time lawyer. And this is my husband, our drummer.
Hi, I'm full-time drummer.
Yeah, he is a full-time drummer.
Actually, it's full-time teacher for teaching the kids, you know.
And that's why we met each other.
Yeah,
we played a death metal song together, and then we met each other, and then we married.
Yeah, we met each other because of one of the Lamb of God song called Lay to Rest. So it's about 3 years before,
Yeah,
I
3
think.
years
Yeah.
ago. 3 years
3 years
ago.
before, yeah.
We both love metal music.
That might just be the true value of intercultural art. It's not just artistic expansion, it brings people together. People who would normally never occupy the same room together. Performers, musicians, film buffs, teachers, lawyers. I guess you can never underestimate the power of a good time.
I personally like to go to different performances because they're always completely different than what we experience in our social life, our work life. So it's always better to attend more performances and just be open to that exposure.
Well, I think it's important to keep challenging yourself. I think it's easy to be complacent, to find your niche. But by, again, collaborating, by pushing beyond what you're used to, by seeing new things, that it makes you a more well-rounded person. And ultimately, we want art to make us better people.
In the end, isn't that what we all want? To be a little better? Or maybe we just want to squeeze into our tightest leather apparel and crack a whip on someone's ass.